This is your lucky day. I'd like to dedicate this song to the only woman I've ever truly loved. Only you can make this world seem right. Only you can make the darkness bright. Only you and you alone can thrill me like you do and fill my heart with love. For only you, oh darling, please give your loving heart to me and say we'll never part. Can make this change in me. Oh, yes, it's true.
You are my destiny. When you hold my hand, I understand the magic that you do.
Cindy, come on, hop in. We'll forget what you said. But I know I haven't been perfect over the years. I know I've screwed around. The other women, they were just tarts. They were nothing.
You can stop kissing now. Target clear, she's not onto you.
Just got away with it. I want no mistakes, no last-minute surprises, all right? It's all gonna go just like we talked about.
Come on, say
We'll be there Friday.
All units, stay back, wait for
You'll get the other
confirmation.
10
Come on,
when he's
Mrs.
at
Price. 20 grand, my husband dies. Come on, do it.
We'll be there Friday, and you'll get the other 10 as a debt.
Yep, she said it. Confirmed, she said it.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, take her in. No.
20 grand to murder your husband.
Still, cheaper than a divorce.
About last night.
We did what we had to do to save a 3-month investigation.
Yeah.
We got a result, didn't we?
You did.
Scribbs, she was nervous. It's the oldest trick in the book to pretend you're a courting couple. Oh, Birch Grove, suspicious death. Please concentrate.
If you did what you had to do to save a 3-month investigation, then why use tongues? It's on the video.
Zenith Fisher. I run Birch Grove. I prefer Zenith. Ellie Gibson, my PA.
D.S. Scribbins, D.I. Ashurst.
Now, can I ask you, in fact, can I beg you? I know you're just doing your job, but please, do try and show a little consideration for my residents.
Yes, we don't want our residents being upset.
What happened happened to JJ? There's a policeman in his room.
There's an ambulance outside. How many clues do you need?
Nothing to worry about, Eric. Laura.
Nothing at all.
How many old people do you have staying here?
We don't use the term old people, Detective Inspector.
It's derogatory.
We have 17 residents. Some are recuperating. For some, this is their home, but all looking forward. Our battle cry at Birch Grove is, life begins at 17. The double suites are at the front of the house.
Good night last night. Deceased is John Jones. Big star in the 50s. Favourite of my mum's, as it happens. It's a pity. She would have loved an autograph. What?
Cindy. Cindy, the police are here.
We'll take it from here, thank you, Zenith.
I'd rather stay.
I'd rather you didn't.
We'll be downstairs.
He's in the bathroom.
Cindy, we're going to need to speak to you. Probably best if we do it somewhere else.
Please, he's my husband. I can't leave him.
Let's find someone to take you downstairs.
Right, well, that's the last of the water samples, so with your permission.
Heart surgery?
Yeah, quite recent.
Could it have been a heart attack?
Yeah. Take a look at his ankles.
Bad bruising. Do you think he was pulled under?
Well, that's why the GP called us in. Hello. This is interesting.
Oh, my God.
It's a wig. JJ.
You shouldn't be here.
He's been murdered, hasn't he? Eric. JJ's been murdered. Lying in the water he is. Like a dead duck.
Is this true?
Please, sir, we'll...
Oh, I understand. You can't tell us. We only live here after all. Come along, girls. Breakfast.
Eric. He was lying in the water. What happened? What are we going to do?
Can I ask you a few questions, Mr.
Barrington, Bradley.
Bit early for a run, isn't it?
Why? What time do you go running? So, are you going to tell me what's happening?
How well did you know your neighbour?
Well enough. I can't pretend I'm sorry he's dead. And I'm not the only one.
I hear he was a singer.
Yeah, the big Johnny Jones. One measly hit in the 50s, and he thought he was bigger than Frank Sinatra. Everyone here hated him. He was arrogant. Thought he was doing us all a favor just by being here. Now, if you want to ask me any more questions, it's going to have to be in the shower.
Here's a list of our residents.
Alphabetical.
And here's a floor plan showing who's staying in which room.
It's not to scale, but if you follow the colour code, you'll be able to work it out.
JJ's file. Came to us after his first heart operation. His medical records, financial details.
I've already written RIP on just to avoid confusion.
What happened there?
Nothing. Some medication was stolen, nothing major.
And when did this happen?
Last night, I think. I thought you told them.
I thought you told them.
No, neither of you told us.
You'll have a list of contents.
Alphabetical.
Excuse me. It's the wife. You might want to hear this.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
Cindy, sit down.
His heart was so weak, but I told him anyway. What was I thinking?
I feel sick.
Can we get you some water?
I told him I was leaving him. After 45 years of marriage, after everything, I broke his heart. He killed himself because I was leaving.
Cindy, we don't think it was suicide. This is a murder inquiry.
Why were you leaving him now?
Jay. No! What have you done to him? What did you do?
Sweetheart.
You lied!
Cindy, please.
You did! He killed him. He killed JJ! He killed JJ! Oh.
Can you show Mrs. Jones into interview 2, please, and Mr. Berrington into interview 1, thanks.
How long?
13 seconds. You all right, Ash?
Here? What?
So, looks like we got something.
Yes.
I'll sit in if that's okay.
Fine. It must have been a terrible shock finding your husband like that. Do you remember what time it was?
When I woke up,
Which is when?
6. Just before 6. I found Zenith and she called the doctor.
So you went straight into the bathroom when you woke up, and then you went to fetch Zenith.
Mm.
When did you make up the bed? When we arrived, the bed was already made up. Cindy, you didn't sleep in your room last night, did you?
We just held hands and talked
All night.
all night. Don't look so surprised.
What'd you talk about?
Our future, together.
So you wanted JJ out of the way?
Of course I did. But she'd already told him she was leaving him. I had no need to kill him.
And you never left her side all night?
No. And she never left mine.
You meet someone, you take a liking to them, and before you know it, oh, this is ridiculous. I'm a married woman. I can't fall in love. Not at my age. I did.
Well, then why did you accuse Bradley of killing your husband?
Guilt, I suppose. Bradley wanted me to leave JJ there and then. He hated him for the way he...
The way he what?
All through our 45 years of marriage, he had affairs.
I'm sorry, Cindy, but you're busking it. Because one minute you're saying one thing, the next something else. You think Bradley killed him, don't you?
No, he wouldn't. He couldn't have. We were together all night.
Life certainly begins at 70.
Bit scary to think you can still have man trouble at that age.
All woman trouble. It's a two-way street, Scribbs. If she gives Bradley an alibi, there's nothing we can do about it. We'll have to release him.
Yeah, same goes for Cindy, boss. He's her alibi.
Forensics might give us something.
What about pathology report?
Yeah, excessive levels of alcohol in the bloodstream, plus presence of a semi-synthetic opiate, matching traces found in the empty bottle of scotch. But he definitely drowned. His lungs were full of water.
And drugs were stolen from the home.
Yep, Doxanol, a painkiller. We'll see if it matches up.
Well, there's no sign of a break-in.
Well, it looks like the killer could be a resident or a member of staff.
What about the woman who runs it?
What, Zenith Fisher?
Haven't you read her book, boss? Physical Love in Later Life?
No, I prefer a good thriller. Oh, Ash. I'm sorry, I wanted to congratulate you for your quick thinking last night.
Boss?
It was brilliant, so well done. The kiss.
Oh?
I've just been telling everyone how you saved the day.
Is everyone gossiping about this?
No.
Well, a bit. What do you mean, a bit?
Ash, it's great the way the station's buzzing about you and Sullivan.
Buzzing?
13-second kiss.
No, it wasn't.
It's been timed. Anyway, don't knock it. You could do with a bit of scandal.
He kissed me.
Oh, you kissed each other. Watch the tape. You were all over each other like a pair of crazy ants.
I suppose you're wondering why I asked you here.
We never say no to a cappuccino, Eric.
I didn't want her knowing that I'd spoken to you. So, my alibi.
Her being...
She who must be obeyed, Zenith. Yes, she's got a secret. Or rather, Ellie, you know, the little hobbit that follows her everywhere. She's the one with the secret.
What about JJ?
When I saw Zenith go up to him in the garden yesterday, she was telling him that if he tried to grope Ellie one more time, they'd do him for harassment.
And could you have believed that of JJ?
Oh, of JJ? Oh, I believe anything. Yes, well, I better be off. I'm feeling generous, so I'll let you pay. Are you really police officers?
And breathe in and arms up. Shoulders down, Aggie. And breathe out and suck those tummies in. Suck, suck, suck. Laura, that's much better. You didn't say you were coming back.
Well, we don't normally make appointments.
I am taking a class. A weak pelvic floor greatly diminishes the ability to orgasm.
We're not interested in orgasms.
Oh? Ellie, can you take over, please? You can relax, ladies.
Actually, it's Ellie we want to talk to.
I see.
And we'll need to take some forensic samples from everybody.
You won't need your big ball.
Okay, everybody. Detective Sergeant Scribbs would like to say a few words.
Oh! The stolen Doxanol matches the drug found in JJ's bloodstream.
Someone tried to drug him. Is that what you wanted to tell me? We're going to get the lock fixed this afternoon.
What did you think of JJ?
Bit demanding, I suppose. He had been a big star and then, still had a lovely voice.
Ellie, we've been told that JJ was sexually harassing you.
Well, I don't know who you've been talking to, but that's not true.
Really, so we're being lied to?
No, well, harassment's a bit strong. He did touch my bottom, but he wasn't the first old boy to try it on.
And did you tell him to stop?
Yeah, of course, and it never happened again.
Good. So I take it you don't have a problem with giving us a DNA sample?
Of course not. So, as I say, it's all very easy. All DC Barnes needs to do is... It's all right, Eric, don't go.
Eric!
All we need to do is take a couple of strands of your hair and a swab with one of these.
Where from, dear?
From the inside of your mouth.
I've just eaten a tuna sandwich. Should I go and clean my teeth?
No, you'll be fine.
What DS Scribbs isn't telling you is that they can only ask you to give a sample. They can't make you.
So can I ask those of you willing to take part to follow DC Barnes now, please? Well, off you go.
Laura?
Are you all right?
No. No, I'm not all right. I know that everyone hated JJ. I know they all thought he was big-headed.
Laura, it's...
So, I'm not the only one who got angry with him. But, oh dear, I'm silly. I'm just so silly, I'm just so stupid. I'm sorry.
Laura. Laura, should we go and talk in your room?
Mm.
Yeah, come on.
I never lock it. You see? You see what I did? Because last night JJ really upset me. I got angry. I went back to his room and I remember knocking on the door and wanting to hit him, to hurt him. But I don't remember anything after that. I don't remember. What am I going to do?
As you'll see, Laura suffers from periodic amnesia. She's also prone to mild paranoia, which can, well, lead to occasional violent outbursts.
Well, most of us are capable of an occasional violent outburst.
Yes, but she threatened an assistant care worker with a knife recently.
Who was that?
Unfortunately, she's gone. Back to the Philippines.
Well, that had nothing to do with JJ, then?
No.
But JJ had quite a capacity to upset people. You had to talk to him, didn't you?
People are complex.
Well, let me be simple. Did he upset Ellie?
JJ was a very vital man. His sexuality was a big part of who he was. The truth is...
Did he molest Ellie?
Yes.
Thank you.
He took a fancy to her. His behavior was inappropriate and persistent. I told him enough was enough.
Persistent?
Yes.
The first one I fell in love with was Dino. Dean Martin, you were and always will be absolutely gorgeous. Who are you mad about?
Well, don't tell anyone, but for a long time I was mad on Simon Le Bon, and for a while now I've been Brad Pitt's girl.
Oh.
So, did you think that you were JJ's girl?
No. No, not really. But I bought all his records over the years, and I was in the audience when he was on that Cliff Richard show. Oh, my memory. Oh, boy. Well, 50 years ago, JJ was fantastic.
So what made you angry with him?
I came up to thank JJ. It was the first time he'd sung to us. I knocked. He called, "Come in." He was crying.
Why?
He said that Cindy was leaving him. And I remember thinking, you stupid, stupid woman, how could you possibly leave a man like JJ? And he held my hand. And I said I'd stay with him, keep him company. Hold him if he wanted me to. And he just laughed at me. And he said he wasn't that desperate. I ran out.
And then you went straight back to your room and destroyed the pictures?
Yes, I must have done.
And then you said you came back here after that?
Yes.
Are you sure that's what happened?
Yes, I came back here. I was still angry. But I can't remember what I did. Do you think I'm losing my mind? Do you think I killed him? Did I?
Laura's having a lie down for a little while. She's exhausted.
She's a suspect, Scribbs, not your granny.
Oh.
She's got a motive and a psychiatric history. She knew that Cindy was leaving him and that JJ would be alone.
Yeah, but I don't think she's a suspect. She's just frightened. They all are, which is why we're doing this.
OK, fine, we'll do it your way.
Now, those of you who have read my book will know the key to a healthy and fulfilled life can only be found in a sustained and active sex life.
We might learn something.
Or rather, given the profound shortage of men in later life, through a sustained and active lesbian sex life. There's no shame, ladies, no shame at all in being grey and gay. There you go.
I thought you'd already left.
Not yet. We're staying the night. Oh, we've got the honeymoon suite. There's some more blankets in the wardrobe if you get cold.
Ellie, I wanted to ask you about JJ. It wasn't just once, was it?
What?
Him flirting with you and touching you. He persistently harassed you, didn't he?
No.
Ellie, Zenith told us.
Why didn't you tell us the truth?
Well, he's dead. There's no point in giving him a bad name, is there? Look, it started the minute I got here. He kept trying to get me on my own, or he'd come into the office and kiss me or touch me. And then he tried to come into my room and he was drunk, and that's when I told Zenith. Can I go now?
Yeah. Why am I doing this?
To narrow down the suspects. Could the killer be a woman? How strong do you need to be?
But why not you?
Scribbs, we found some bubble bath. What more do you want?
It's hot.
In you get. Come on. Lie down.
JJ was taller than me.
Okay. You're a washed-up star. You're drunk. You're sedated, and your wife's just left you.
Maybe it was suicide?
The killer drugged JJ's scotch, which is an obvious sign of premeditation. But how do they know he was going to be in the bath?
Can we just get on with it?
All right. I'm going to try and hold you under for 10 seconds, okay? Now, remember, you've got to fight me. You've got to fight back.
Yeah, I intend to. Just don't stuff a toupee in my mouth.
Really easy. Oh, any chance of some help?
Compulsive cleaning's your department.
I've made a hell of a mess.
Please don't clean the whole bathroom.
Scribbs, the murderer must have cleaned up after they killed him. Right, we need to get all this off to forensics. Gloves, cloths, anything the killer might have handled. Call them and see if they can give us anything.
I still can't find my phone. There's got to be a hairdryer around here somewhere.
Oh, we're supposed to feel safe now, are we?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the thrill and the excitement that is Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo?
Oh, there you are. We're so happy you're staying.
We feel so much better.
You can't come dressed like that. Come along. Quick.
Welcome to our little casino. Please. It was planned long before JJ died, and life goes on.
Are they using real money?
Yes, 5p a chip.
And all proceeds go to Age Concern.
You're welcome to check the books.
Yay, roulette.
How's your detecting going? You made any progress?
Yes.
Do you think the killer had a thing about thinning hair? I mean, all this business about a wig, but him a carp.
How do you know about that?
Read my lips. I know everything. Oh, cards.
Cindy joining us.
That's up to her. No, come on. You can't do worse than me.
Well, I'm not really one for gambling, but I think I'll go evens, 8-9 split, and the rest on 15, my lucky number.
Pontoon!
She counts the cards.
No, I don't.
I'm in.
So what are you going to do now?
The plan was to leave together. Now, I don't know.
15 black.
Yay!
You're feeling much better then?
Well, I didn't want to disappoint Zenith after all the trouble she's gone to.
Split.
Well, her memory's made a remarkable recovery.
Oh, my granny could count cards long after she forgot to put her skirt on in the morning.
Well, that must have livened up the bridge club.
Cards.
How did you get on with JJ?
Bust, you're bringing me bad luck.
You... I saw you last night. You were going in JJ's room. I was in the corridor. I was going to go in when I saw you. I saw Cindy. It was the middle of the night. You were in JJ's room.
It was my room too, you know.
Did you go back to the room?
Cindy.
You killed him.
I didn't kill him. He was my husband. Now, I know he wasn't perfect, but I loved him. And he's dead. And yet you're all dressed up playing silly games. You all hated him.
You were there.
Oh, you... Oh, get off! Look, Laura hates me. I've seen enough of those women off over the years.
But that doesn't make her a liar, though, does it?
Why did you go back to your room in the middle of the night, Cindy?
I went back because I'm a coward. I couldn't just walk away from him.
So what happened?
I just sat with him for hours.
Well, why didn't you call for help?
Because I was happy. I looked at him dead and couldn't believe I felt nothing but relief. But I didn't kill him.
Stuffing a toupee into JJ's mouth was an act of passion or rage. But the killer drugged him first and then cleaned up afterwards, which seems entirely cold-blooded.
Yeah, if they did.
I think they did. But was the murder spontaneous or carefully planned?
Ash, don't take this the wrong way, but just come to bed. Do you think Zenith and Ellie are a couple?
If she practices what she preaches, they will be. I can't sleep on that side of the bed.
Maybe that's why she gave us a double bed.
OK, these are the rules. This is my side of the bed, so no diagonal sleeping, and no heavy breathing in this direction, and absolutely no stray limbs.
Do you do this with everyone you sleep with?
No. I usually have earplugs.
Ash. Ash.
It's more interesting than some of the things you see on television, isn't it?
You don't expect the police to be so pretty, do you? Play it again, from the beginning.
We don't need to play it again. Look, it's plain to see.
What's going on?
I think it's unanimous, isn't it, girls?
Freeze. Now stop. His head moves forward before yours.
Yes.
And his hand's on my shoulder, isn't it? Look.
Yes.
And he starts to kiss.
Definitely.
You see?
Security light's just gone on. There's someone out there. They were down there.
Where? I can't see anyone.
Bradley!
I've made a terrible mistake. Cindy and I can never be together. She accused me of killing JJ, and she was right. I drugged him. I didn't mean to kill him. I can't deceive her anymore.
Come on, Bradley.
Help me, please! I thought they were going to drown me. I came through here, they put the light out, they pushed me onto the bed.
It's all right, don't try and get up. OK, come on, you can come out.
We know you're there. OK, then we'll come and get you.
This better be worth it.
I'm not a killer. I'll show you. No one uses this place. That's why it's perfect. I wasn't trying to hurt Laura. I was just trying to nick something.
How long have you been taking things?
What?
How long have you been taking things?
Ever since I got here.
Who'd you sell to?
Oh, no one. I just do it for the buzz. I used to nick from shops, but I don't get out like I used to.
Did you ever go into JJ's room?
Oh, yeah, probably. Not the other night, though, if that's what you're thinking.
That's my phone.
Yeah, you should have been more careful.
I could arrest you for this.
Well, I found it. I was just about to take it lost property.
Of course Cindy didn't know. I stole the Doxanol from the office. I put it in JJ's whiskey while he was singing his awful song. I didn't want him running after Cindy and changing her mind.
So you're saying you didn't mean to kill him?
I didn't know the silly bastard was going to pass out in the bath.
It doesn't sound like you have much faith in Cindy's feelings for you. I think you were so worried that she'd change her mind that you went back in there to kill him.
What are you talking about?
What happened when you went to the bathroom?
Bradley, you need to tell us everything.
I didn't go back. I've confessed. What more do you want? Just arrest me.
Thank you, Bradley. You can go to bed now. He didn't kill him.
He could be lying.
No, why would he admit to spiking the whiskey? He didn't know any details. He drugged JJ, but someone else killed him.
I'm sure this is yours, Minnie.
Is it? It's lovely. It goes with my coat. So clever of you to find all of this, Eric.
My pleasure.
He took my favourite pen. Oh, I love his zest for life. And that's Ellie's. I do hope that Eric is not going to get into trouble over this.
I don't think anyone's pressing charges.
Oh, there's your boyfriend from your film. He's tall, isn't he?
Ladies, Ash, I've got the results you wanted from forensics.
Great.
Got to work all night for you.
Let's go and have a look at them.
Well, you lead, as always.
Ellie, this is yours.
Oh, yes, thank you.
And I think these are yours too. Signed, Eleanor?
Oh, yes. Thank you. I wondered where they'd gone.
Now, Aggie, did you say these were yours?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Why would your DNA be on the gloves?
I occasionally help out with the cleaning. I find it therapeutic.
And you cleaned JJ's room?
Possibly.
Are you having a relationship with your assistant, Ellie?
Oh, for God's sake. Yes, we are lovers. And I don't think you'll find that lesbianism has ever been illegal in this country. Not to my knowledge, it's cleaning a bathroom.
So you felt protective of Ellie, and when JJ assaulted her, you took revenge.
This is nonsense.
Zenith, the gloves with your DNA show traces of whiskey and Doxanol, so you were in the bathroom that night.
I did not kill JJ, and you'll find no evidence to the contrary.
But you cleaned up after JJ was killed, didn't you?
No.
Who are you protecting?
I told Cindy everything. She's leaving.
Where are you going?
Stay with a friend for a while.
And Bradley?
I can't think about that. Not until I know what happened to JJ.
Have you got another one of those boxes?
Yes, there are 3 of them. It's here somewhere.
What's in it?
Just some letters to JJ.
Nearly finished. It's the last one. I was 9 years old when I wrote this. Stupid to think he'd ever want to meet me, ever love me.
Ellie, don't. I read the letters. JJ was your father, wasn't he?
Yes. But he didn't want me. He didn't reply to any of these. My mum met him after one of his concerts, and He took her out and told her she was special. And then by the time she found out she was pregnant, he'd gone.
So he'd never met you?
No. She died last year, so I came to Birch Grove to try to get to know him. Then I had it all planned. I was going to tell him I was his daughter, and he was going to be so happy. And then before I had a chance to tell him, he started trying it on.
So you never told him?
Well, until the evening I heard him singing the song, it was all going to be all right. And I went to his room and I told him everything.
You stupid bitch. Who's filled your head with that nonsense?
Dad, please, you must remember.
What do you want, money? Look, you're not a kid, and I don't want to be your father. Go on, out.
I waited outside his room, put his music on, and got in the bath.
Cindy, the other women, they were just tarts. They meant nothing.
Oh, it's true. You are my destiny. When you hold my hand, I understand the magic that you do.
I couldn't bear what he said about my mum. And I just wanted to shut him up forever. I went cold, and killing him was so easy.
Let's go.
Ellie, I tried to help you, my darling. I tried to stop them from finding out.
I'm sorry.
Can I just speak to her, please? Oh, Ellie. I wasn't sure, but I guessed. Ellie?
JJ never saw the letters. I didn't want him to see them. You see, I couldn't have children. I used to read them, wanting her to be mine.
We're just leaving.
Good luck with everything.
Thanks.
I'll never forget you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, your friend's still waving.
Bye-bye, Laura.
Bye-bye. I've grown quite fond of the place.
I've booked us in for 2050.
But you and me growing old together. Oh, bye-bye. Never forget you. Bye-bye. What's that?
It's from Laura.
Oh, that's sweet. And she hasn't even gouged his eyes out. Where's that coming from? Okay, everyone, listen up. Hello, excuse me. Can I just say, this isn't funny, okay? It's boring. And if you want to have a laugh at someone, then I suggest you have a laugh at the DCI. Because if you study that video, you will see quite clearly that it is Detective Chief Inspector Sullivan that initiates the kiss, the snog, the whatever you want to call it, and not me. Because if it was me that had started it, me who'd kissed him, then this is what it would be like. Excuse me. Okay? Okay? Thanks, boss. think I made my point, don't you?
Absolutely. So what do you want to do now? Go for a drink? Ask for a transfer? Commit suicide?
I need some air.
Me too.
Only